Hi, I'm Luke Anderson. I believe that we all have the potential to create social impact. And tonight, I'm going to give you the secret recipe to help unlock that potential. It's my tried, tested, and true recipe, and it's as simple as avocado on toast. It's called FAFMBEF. This acronym, hang in with me here. This acronym will help you remember the ingredients. So maybe you can repeat it with me. FAFMBEF. FAFMBEF, great. Excellent. Great job. So I've been working on perfecting this recipe for quite some time. It all began 15 years ago when my life changed in a split second, and I was all of a sudden introduced to a world that's really not well suited for someone that uses a wheelchair. I became increasingly frustrated encountering barriers that were preventing me from accessing spaces. I was also noticing that many other groups of people shared my frustration: parents pushing strollers, delivery people, and the elderly. Frustration. Is there something in your life that frustrates you on a continuous basis? Chances are that you aren't alone. Now, instead of expending that valuable time and that energy choosing to kick and scream about an issue, we can harness that fire and use it for beneficial purposes. We can redirect that energy and steer it right into the pot. F for frustration. That is the first ingredient to social impact. I wanted people to start thinking about this huge issue, and I wanted people to start thinking about great ideas that could help solve some of the big problems that really affect all of us. I wanted store owners to realize the value of having a storefront that everyone could access. And I wanted to draw our attention to our human right to equal access. What's your platform and what's your broadcast channel? How are you going to get your message out there in order to develop that critical mass of support? I'm talking about awareness raising. That's the second ingredient. When we first approached business owners about their interest in getting a ramp, we were offering the ramps for a fee to cover our costs. But even at $50, most people weren't interested. Some business owners actually said that they don't need a ramp because they don't have any customers that use wheelchairs. So we had to figure out a different approach. We pulled together some volunteers and we got some building materials together, and we went back with an offer for a free ramp, and bingo, completely different response. Most of us really want to contribute to helping make this world an even better place. And by being involved in something that's socially impactful, that helps us do that. By being of service, and typically, we are being of service, and typically this doesn't come with a price tag. So offering something of value for free is the third ingredient. Social impact soup is really thick, and consequently it takes many hands to help stir the pot. From building a community of supporters on social media to engaging groups of inspired volunteers to help achieve your mission, having many hands on deck is key. Many hands, that's your M. Speaking of stirring the pot, social impact won't happen without disrupting the status quo. From Henry Ford's assembly line, disrupting the automotive industry, to Uber's ride-sharing technology and disruption of the taxi industry, not to mention those brightly painted ramps in front of more than 1,000 businesses in over 50 communities across the country. Yeah. In over 50 communities across the country, disrupting building codes and bylaws and our own understanding of accessibility. Stand behind your message. Be prepared to shake things up and be disruptive. What are the facts around the issue? What are the metrics? What are other people's stories about the issue? What's your story? What is the content that will go through your awareness-raising channels and on your platform? Without education, there is no increase in awareness. Education leads to social impact. E is for education, a crucial ingredient. Thank you, Ramp Ranger Blue. Setting a lighter tone has proven to be instrumental in building a supportive network and helping shift perspectives. Raising awareness is tough. It's also tough to see through this mask. It's exhausting work. So choosing to take it on with a fun tone is really, really important. So important that it's become one of our core values. Ramp Man embodies this core value. And whenever he's making social impact soup, he goes really heavy on the fun. So FAFMBEF. FAFMBEF. So here's what I ask of you. After these talks and the reception outside, hold on a second, introduce yourself to someone and tell them something that you find to be a frustration in your life. Have some fun opening up a conversation about how each of you might raise awareness about that issue. Well, I extend an open invitation to everyone here tonight to mix up their own bowl of social impact soup. Together, we can collectively raise our spoons and work in harmony to help make our communities even better places.